Hello and welcome back to another episode of All About Gaming. I'm headset free and it's brilliant. It's nice to have that thing off my head. Welcome back. This is going to be a little bit of a Nintendo special because I've not really gathered any other gaming news. I thought I would just leave that for this week and see how it goes. It's more fun to talk about the more developing things after all. But I will just talk about the gaming charts now before we start. And here we go. So this week, Super Mario Bros. 3D World was number 1, Animal Crossing was number 2, FIFA 21 was number 3, Spider-Man Miles Morales was number 4, and Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8? Yep, Deluxe number 5. So the Switch is dominating, which is quite handy because, as we know, there was a Nintendo Direct yesterday. And to be honest, it nearly made me fall asleep because it was just really boring. I didn't really find much about it all that exciting. The way it started was just weird. Pyra and Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was thinking to myself, who are these people? And they're coming to Smash Bros. To be honest, I'm going to be I hate being negative, but I'm just not a big Smash Brothers fan at all. I've never really liked the game. I've never got on with it. So starting up with that and these two characters, I just don't know who they are. It was just a bit like, oh, come on. I was finding it a bit boring, to be honest. But oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Other highlights was Skyward Sword HD, Fallout, not Fallout, Fall Guys Unlimited Knockout, and a new DLC. Not I've said about a new DLC for Smash Bros, but there was other stuff as well. I'm trying to think. I've got a load of it here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with some of the other stuff. Legend of Zelda from the Wii U coming to the Switch. What do you think of that? I've watched the trailer and I'm not sure. I mean, I love Zelda and I actually really like that game on the Wii U. It's quite fun, but I'm not sure I want to be swinging about bloody Joy-Cons about the place and looking at this tiny wee screen. I mean, imagine you've got... how does it work? I presume you don't need to use the motion controls because obviously if you've got a Switch Lite, you're not going to be going like that, are you? So I presume if you've got a Switch Lite, then you can just play with normal controls. I'm presuming. What does it say here? Let's see what we can see, what Nintendo says about it. I'm just trying to find, because I've got the big press release, which is absolutely massive about all the things they announced. Because to be honest, I kind of forgot halfway through. I'm not sure if I fell asleep or something halfway through. Here we go. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Originally released 2011 for Wii, blah, blah, blah. Two Joy-Con controllers can be used in a similar way to the original or use the new button-only controls to play the game with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller in handheld mode or the Nintendo Switch Lite. So yes, you can use the detachable Joy-Cons to swing about a sword and defend with the shield, or you can just play with buttons. So that's good. That's good news, because to be honest, I don't want to be swinging things about. I don't have a Switch anyway. And I'm not sure what I think of the game. I've watched the trailer, as I say, and I think it looks a bit... I mean, it looks nice, but I don't know. These HD remakes sometimes don't quite look as good as you would imagine, and that's kind of what this looks like to me. I saw the trailer, I'm thinking, it doesn't really look that impressive. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me what you think. Do you think it looks impressive? If you do, then comment and let me know. Because to be honest, I didn't think it looked really all that impressive at all. But it's Zelda, so I'm kind of like, yes, I want to play it. But no, it doesn't look that impressive because I really like Zelda games. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about the new Zelda. Splatoon 3. That wasn't actual gameplay, by the way. Do we really need the Splatoon 3? I'm not really that sure. I mean, what is having a new Splatoon going to achieve? How is it going to be different for the other Splatoons? Sure, there's a story mode, I presume. What it says here is, in the new game, you'll leave Inkpolis, if that's how you say it, behind and go to a new region called the Splatlands. Very original name in there. At its heart is a new city where battle-savvy Inklings and Octolings gather, Splatsville, also known as the City of Chaos. Splatoon 3 introduces various new features to the action shooter series, including weapons such as the bow weapon, customization options, and new movement abilities to bring to the returning 4 versus 4 tough war matches. And that's about all it says. We'll find out more in 2022. To be honest, from what I just read there, it sounds like that could easily be updated in DLC, so we need to see more. I'm not convinced that we really need a new Splatoon, to be honest. Is it really that popular? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm guessing if Nintendo is making one, then it really is that popular. So there you go. Another one, which someone mentioned to me that I completely missed somehow, was Mario Golf. Now, when someone said, oh, that golf game looks good, I was going, oh yeah, a new golf game on Switch, that could be really interesting. But then I saw it was Mario Golf, and that my enthusiasm waned straight away because I'm not really a Mario fan at all. But it does look quite nice, to be fair to it. I hope it's better than Mario Tennis because I didn't really get on with that at all. I didn't really like it. So let's hope it's good. Project Triangle, yeah, not for me. The Square game, RPG, they all look the same to me. Not really impressed. Fall Guys, great game. Come to Switch, is it really a big deal? I mean, the Fall Guys to me is a bit like one of these games that you kind of play for a day and then you get really excited, think that's the best thing ever, and then you're bored of it the next day. That's kind of what Fall Guys is to me, so I'm really not that excited about that. Star Wars Hunters squad-based online multiplayer game. Shame it's online multiplayer game. To be honest, I never saw the trailer of this one either, so sounds quite interesting. I need to look it up. Monster Hunter Rise was another thing that was announced. Monster Hunter was previously announced, but it's basically given us a bit more details, I think, about a new Rampage story event. So that should be quite exciting, I guess, if you're a big fan of Monster Hunter. That is, of course. We also got quite a few other things: Knockout City, DC Superhero Girls, Famicom Detective Club, Plants vs Zombies, Battle for Neighborville Complete Edition, Apex Legends, Legend of Mana, Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is quite a fun game, actually. Samurai Warriors 5, World's End Club, Animal Crossing New Horizons, plus Super Mario 35th Anniversary. Items inspired by the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. Are come to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Woo! Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. There's tons more. Capcom Arcade Stadium announced. No More Heroes 3, Bravely Default 2. Also, Tales from Borderlands, Return to Unforgiven World of Pandora, and Tales of Borderlands, a Nintendo Switch version of the game, includes all 5 episodes filled with Borderlands characters and humour. What else we got? Stubbs the Zombie and Rebel Without a Pulse, Hades, Ninja Gaiden, and Saga Frontier Remastered. All that, tons and tons of stuff. And to be honest, not one bit of it really picked me up and made me go, ooh, look, I'm really excited now. That sounds amazing. Because to be honest, none of it sounded amazing to me. I was quite disappointed. I was expecting like a new Zelda or new games or whatever. And to be honest, if this is what we've got to look forward to in 2021 for the rest of the gaming world, then it's going to be a pretty damn disappointing year. And it's got me thinking, do you think that the pandemic has totally affected not only Nintendo's plans but everyone else's? I mean, a lot of these games were probably well into development anyway, so they were going to come out no matter what, and remote working wouldn't make it an issue. But what about the new games that are planned? Like, for instance, Splatoon 3 and any other games, Gran Turismo, for instance, for PlayStation, or any upcoming games from Microsoft. What about these? Have these all been affected by the pandemic? Are we going to be struggling to see new games that were planned to come out in 2021 but have now been delayed and won't be coming at all? I mean, it does make you wonder what's going to happen. It's quite scary to think that 2021, maybe even 2022, could be a pretty boring year for gaming. I really hope not. Anyway, I did a poll of the week just to ask what people think. of the Nintendo Direct, and I think most people agree with me that it was a bit disappointing. I said, what do you think? It was great, meh, or I fell asleep. 14% said it was great, 51% said meh, and 35% said they fell asleep. So that, if we count that up, that's 86% who've basically were really disappointed with the Nintendo Direct, which I totally get. To be honest, I have to agree with that because I thought it was a big disappointment myself. And I think it's a shame because I was actually looking forward to it because we've not had that much to be excited about in gaming really since the start of the year. So when everyone said, oh, there's a new Nintendo Direct, we were all going, ooh, that's going to be great. I'm so excited. But it's turned out that it's a little bit of a disappointment, isn't it? So, yeah, damn. Let's just hope the rest of the year and the rest of the consoles, Xbox and PlayStation, don't kind of suffer from the same fate. I guess we won't find out until round about E3 time when they'll have their big announcements. But then even then, that's kind of stuff coming out in the future. But how much of it's going to come out? Will we see God of War this year? Will we see the New Horizon? We're definitely going to see Ratchet and Clank, which is a bonus. But will we see Gran Turismo? Will we see a new Forza from Microsoft? Will we see any of the games that they've teased and said are coming? I don't think so. To be honest, I think most of Microsoft's big new games, the ones to be really excited about, are probably 2 or 3 years away. And the fact that the pandemic is probably affecting a lot of this, we could see a lot of delayed games later on in the year, I think. It's a bit disappointing, it's a bit disheartening. But there we go. Right, I have to say, I've not been playing anything again this week. It's just been a bit chaotic. I do have to play the closed beta of Roller Champions. Is it Roller Derby? It's called Roller Derby. I've got the closed beta of that, so I'll do a little video of that once I play it. I'm going to play that soon because it sounds quite different, doesn't it? It's probably like another online Rocket League style game, so I'm not sure I'll like it that much, but I've certainly got to give it a go because it sounds something new, something interesting. I might eventually go back to Control as well because I was quite enjoying it and I'd played quite a lot of it, but I just kind of got distracted and then never get round to playing it again. So yeah, so that's that really. Like I say, that is the news this week, Nintendo. So that's what we've talked about. I'll be back next week. We'll do the proper gaming news next week. I'll hopefully have a video talking about Roller Derby soon. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully this new mic worked okay. I do like it. It's quite cute. I can't show you it because it's sort of all strapped in. I've done my cable management, so I was trying to show you the mic there, but no, it's not working. Can't do it. Never mind. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.